So we're going to go back to basics. And so let's go right back to the beginning. And what even is the thyroid?
Yeah, so it's a little gland that sits at the top of our neck, just below the Adam's apple. It's a little butterfly-shaped gland, and it's part of the endocrine system. The thyroid, the pancreas, the adrenals, the gonads, the pituitary, and even the gut. There's more research going into the whole endocrine system. But when it either slows down or speeds up, the symptoms are a lot because of those receptors on every cell.
Okay, so like receptors in one part of the body might be maybe less receptive than others.
Absolutely.
And that's why we might feel
Yes.
a symptom in
Yeah.
the gut or the brain.
When I'm seeing
that's interesting.
if I'm seeing someone with, say, hypothyroidism and they have a lot of brain fog, then there might be sort of, the brain receptors are not being, and there's other things as well. Things like there's research around toxicity being driving nodule development. Also things like gut infections, blastocysts. There's a bit of research around gut infections. H. pylori is a very common trigger as well. So there's viral viruses as well, and autoimmunity, low vitamin D, selenium. There's some of the things why nodules can develop that I screen for a lot of my patients to find their underlying drivers. But nodules are very common. So usually we see, by the time someone's sort of 50 or 60, most people will have some sort of nodule development going on in their thyroid.
Like if you've had your thyroid removed, non-autoimmune, or maybe, then does that still matter?
Yeah, it does, because, well, I think just because you've had something removed doesn't mean that, that problem isn't going to shift to somewhere else in the body. And if we just remove the organ and not treat that, underlying condition, it'll develop somewhere else in the body too. So post-thyroidectomy, if they've had a total thyroidectomy, so remove the whole thyroid, they will have to rely on thyroxine for the rest of their life because they have no thyroid gland to produce T4. Yep. One of the most common things I see with my thyroidectomy clients is the inability to convert that T4 to T3.